You're listening to the Holy Joe Rock and Roll Show. It's not just rock and roll, it's Holy Joe Rock and Roll. You're listening to the Holy Joe Rock and Roll Show. It's not just rock and roll, it's Holy Joe Rock and Roll.
What's up? It's Holy Joe Rock and Roll. It's the same day as I did the Hillary video, but I'm going to post this the next day. And what is this about? This video is about Bill Clinton's teacup, okay? And how I had it. I had Bill Clinton's teacup, okay? I know you might laugh at that. You might think, who the hell cares? But listen, I was on a job in Staten Island, and Bill Clinton spoke, and it was he was finished. Yeah, it was after. No, he was still president, or was he No, he was done with being president. So this must have been. Hang on, God, man, he was 91 or 92. 98, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now I should have thought this through, but anyhow, it was Bill Clinton after he'd served his 2 terms of office. He was on Staten Island and he was promoting some candidate for Congress. Okay, that's what it was about. That's why he was there. Okay, and he was on stage at a university or a college on Staten Island. I was there. I was working on the job. Okay, but I got to see him. Now, it rained that day. Secret Service was definitely there, and I believe the people who were coming into the venue had to go through metal detectors. But since I was working on site, I didn't actually go through a metal detector. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But anyhow, I wasn't trying to shoot Bill. All right? So don't worry about that. But, okay, so he's on stage. His throat was sore. Okay, he had laryngitis a little bit. So they brought out him a cup of tea. Okay, in a white saucer, a white teacup or filiżanka, right? So not a mug, but a teacup, what we call a teacup, or in Polish it's filiżanka. Okay, so like a China cup, a little China thing. Probably holds about 200 milliliters of water, maybe maximum 150, 200. And he had a Lipton tea bag in it, and a piece of lemon. I believe he had a piece of lemon. Okay, and I could see this from my vantage point on the campus. Okay, now during this speech, it started raining. Yeah, it started raining. It started raining. Heavy downpour. And the guys that were working the sound show rushed out and started covering the speakers with these plastic tarps, okay? And remember, Secret Service was like frantic, like, well, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? To the workers. And they said, it's raining, we got to cover the speakers. So they were like, okay, and they calmed down. But after the show, okay, I went up on stage because I had a direct line of sight, and I saw what Bill Clinton did. He had the teacup, and I saw him. He did some kind of introduction, I believe, to the person, and he sat down and he was drinking the tea, and he took out the tea bag like you normally would do. Took out the tea bag and he set it down on the side. He might have squeezed it. I don't remember exactly, but I remember him taking out the tea bag and setting it on the saucer. So after the show, I went up on stage and I saw the teacup was there, man. The teacup was there, all right, with the tea bag and with the lemon inside. Okay, so I was like, dude, Bill Clinton drank out of this teacup. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of Bill Clinton, but still, it's a presidential. The president, I don't know. I guess maybe it could be as famous as the presidential dress that he jizzed on. You know what I'm saying? It's a what would you call it? A artifact of his presidency or post-presidency or whatever. Somebody would find it valuable, okay? Somebody would find it valuable that this is a teacup that Bill Clinton drank out of, okay? And it was on the news that night, on the evening news, the local news anyway. And it showed, Bill Clinton was here in New York on Staten Island, and it showed him sitting there with the freaking teacup, right? So, I don't know if I had TiVo at that point, but if I would have had TiVo, I probably would have recorded it and then printed it out, the pictures, and said, look, this is the teacup. This is the teacup that he had, okay? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Okay. This is the emotional part. So I had this teacup, and I gave it to somebody who was working on the show, like the event coordinator, the event planner company. And I said, dude, this is the teacup that Bill Clinton drank out of. Can I put it on your truck? Right? Because I had no way to transport it. Now, I wasn't afraid of getting into trouble, but I was like, I didn't have a way to get it out I didn't have a bag or anything like that. So I was like, can you guys take this for me? And because I knew where they were located, and I was pretty sure I would get it from them, right? So I gave the manager of the cup, and he took it, and he said, all right. And then I drove home, and then later I went to the place where these guys are located, and I was like, hey man, where's the cup? And like, what cup? I'm like, I gave you the cup, the cup that Bill Clinton drank out of. And, they were like, we don't have it. So I asked the guy who I gave it to, I gave you the cup, what happened to the cup? And I'm pretty sure he just threw it out of the truck because he didn't like Bill Clinton at all. And he thought it was bullshit to keep the cup, right? Like, what the hell do you want this cup for? And I was like, dude, this, you know what I mean? So that's what happened. I had Bill Clinton's, it was white, probably you would call it institutional, just pure white china cup, teacup with the saucer. I had this cup. I had it. Okay? And who knows, maybe it would have been worth something. I started saying, look, dude, man, we could get the DNA off of it. We could prove that he was... could take the DNA off of it, give it to some lab who wants to check out the DNA, on Bill Clinton, whatever. Anyhow, that's what happened. That is the presidential teacup that I had. Could have been worth something. Who knows? Maybe I would have sold it on eBay with a couple of pictures. This is the teacup that Bill Clinton drank out of. Again, Bill Clinton is a rapist, so we know that. Hashtag Bill Clinton is a rapist. Alex Jones, Infowars.com. Okay, we know that. So that maybe could add some value to it now, later on. This is the Bill Clinton rapist teacup, okay? But I digress. Anyhow, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'm Holy Joe Rock and Roll. If you like these kind of stories, hit me up in the comments below. Tell me if you like these kind of stories or you don't like these kind of stories. But it's just something that happened. It's sort of related to politics, what have you. And I thought it might be interesting for some people, to hear about it. Okay? Anyhow, let me know what you think. Okay? And something happened over here. Oh no. The shot that I did is gone. The shot that I created is gone. To close out the session. Where did it go? Oh. No, it's not gone. I found it. Alright, everybody. Thanks again so much for watching. This is Holy Joe Rock and Roll, reminding you to always make it happen for the captain. Because you're the captain. And make America great again. I'm still not tired of winning, my friends.
Let's make America great again. I'm not tired of winning, my friends. Let's make America great again. I'm not tired